What's up, YouTube? Simply Skilled here. Please pardon the glare. I'm actually recording this at around 6, so yeah, a bit of a lazy Sunday. Did all my studying and for finals, and yeah. Anyway, whatever. Going to be talking about a draft that I did last Friday. This past Friday, the triple Avacyn Restored, since it is a standalone set. I drafted Black White. I Black White because of cards like Old Knight Commander, Cathedral Sanctifier, Moorland Inquisitor, Renegade Demon, Joke Wall. I accidentally drafted 3 Midnight Duelists, so vampires can't touch this. Voice of the Provinces, Seraph of Dawn, and I think three bone splinters and a Malfell Twins. So basically, what it was is beat in with the small creatures. Also, Bard and Blood, Midvast Protector, Driver of the Dead, more Bone Splinters, Bladed Bracers, Leap of Faith. Basically, it was beaten with the small creatures such as Midnight Duelist and other small creatures such as Moorland Inquisitor, Cathedral Sanctifier. Have Gold Knight Commander there just in case it does something. It did something when games were being stalled. It helped out there. Leap of Faith when games are being stalled or when you really need a flying creature. Barter and Blood, just to sack their creatures, also with Bone Splinters. Which this all works well because I have a bunch of small creatures and then I have Driver of the Dead to get back the creatures that I sacked for Bone Splinters. Also had a really nice combo that won me like 3 games. I went 3-0, by the way. I won the draft. It was just you would get a pack for every round that you won, so I walked away getting 3 packs, which wasn't too bad. Was actually very good, actually. I mean, but I was disappointed in the fact that there was no cut to top 8, top 4, but it was pretty nice. It was a good, very good price support too. A nice combo that I found was Cloud Shift and Midvast Protector. So this was good late game on like turn 14, turn 13, maybe less than that, turn like 10. Yeah, and there's no way it was turn 13. Also, I stalled with Angelic Wall if I was stalling to get out cards like Voice of the Provinces, which also works very well with Cloud Shift, and Seraph of Dawn, which works very well with Midvast Protector, and a Malfell Twins. Also had Predator's Gambit and Renegade Demon, but those were okay. They weren't amazing. Also had a Scroll of Avacyn and a Scroll of Griselbrand in here in case I got up with my Renegade Demon or my Seraph of Dawn or my Voice of the Provinces. I believe those are angels. Yes, those are angels. So basically, what this deck did is basically just installed small creatures, and then it got out the big creatures such as Voice of the Provinces, Seraph of Dawn, and Malfell Twins. And then it just used Cloud Shift and Midvast Protector, that little combo right there, to make sure I got in for lethal. That's pretty much it. Round 1, I played against a deck similar to mine, but oddly, they were running the creature that can't block humans. So that was actually really nice, considering most of the creatures in here are humans, and I was able to get in for a lot of damage with just my small creatures. What else? Then round 2, I played a really hard fought game against Blue Red hard fought because it came down to Falkenrath Exterminator against Bladed Bracers. I misplayed a little bit. I walked away with a loss on game 1, then came back game 2 to win it. I've won it with a late game Bone Splinters and a late game Cloud Shift Midvast Protector. And I believe the following game, game 3, we ended up running out of time, but the guy let me have it because he was saying I had it, and he wasn't in it for the prize support too much, so he just decided he'd take his 2 packs since he ended up winning game 3 or ended up winning round 3, and he just let me get there. And in game 3 of round 2, I cloud shifted a voice of the provinces and just got a bunch of creatures out there. I got another 1/1 white human token, which ended up bone splintering, but it was turn 3 off of the 5 turns, so I didn't get there. I almost did. Um, what else was that in that game? There was a Malfell Twins, which was helped me out a lot with bone splinters, and I think Bard and Blood also that helped me out a lot because I ended up bone splintering my Malfell Twins, getting away with Falkenrath Exterminator, and it just went on from there. I can't really exactly remember what happened. Then round 3, I played against this interesting deck with like Druid's Repository and some big creatures. He just had big creatures in Druid's Repository, and he got there on game 1, I believe, and I was a little uneasy because I was thinking, okay, wait, all right, I got to game 3, or I got to round 3, and now it's just I'm gonna get beat by Druid's Repository. So I believe I sided in Curse Break, and that broke its Druid's Repository, and the guy made a misplay, and didn't protect one of the big creatures, even though it wasn't a misplay that would have mattered because I would have gotten there anyway with the Voice of the Provinces, I think it was. And yeah, oh, no, it wasn't Voice of the Provinces. It was a Gold Knight Commander and a Seraph of Dawn. Ended up getting there because somehow I was able to pump them up with like Bladed Bracers and giving protection mid-res protector, and also using Gold Knight Commander out there, and Barter and Blood helped out. But yeah, that was the draft that I went to. It was a draft recap. I will now post a trade binder update. Still mind the glare, and also this is going to be a really weird trade binder update because I still don't have the webcam, and I have this tiny trade binder, so it's just going to be me flipping through like this. So yeah, see you next time.